Hello there, just another quick thought from God's Word for today, this Tuesday. Our church and our ministry are called Greater Grace. Many of you will know that. It's taken from Acts 4:33 and James 4:6, talking about how God gave great grace and more grace to the early church. And you know, that's what we desire, that's what we believe in, grace. That's how we're saved. And we know also maybe of what Jesus said to Nathanael in John chapter 1 verse 49, where he says, "You'll see greater things than these," which is a great promise to us all. And we also know maybe that John 15:13, where he says, "Greater love has no man than this, than he lay down his life for his friends." So, you know, greater grace, greater things, greater love, that all sounds wonderful. But you know what? Here's a very sobering verse that I noticed the other day. And it's actually from Luke chapter 20. And it says, verse 46, "Beware the scribes which desire to walk in long robes and love greetings in the market and the highest seats in the synagogues and the chief rooms at feasts, which devour widows' houses and for a show make long prayers. The same shall receive greater damnation." Wow, that's heavy. You know, that's talking about the religious people. The religious people, they wore special robes. They had nice ways of doing things, ceremonies, rituals, and all of that. But you know what? Jesus says the heart is not there in it. It's an outward performance. You might have all the training, all of the way of going through it, the rigmarole. You may have a doctor of theology. You may have studied at the right theological college and have been through all the ceremonies. I was thinking about that. There are bishops that we know in our nation who don't believe very basic things from the Bible, which is very sad. But you know what? God says, the heavy thing there, that actually there could be greater damnation, there could be greater condemnation for people who do that, people who are not saved by grace and not promoting the grace, because there's so much more for us there in God's Word. When we get to know God's heart, we see that He's the God of great grace. He's the God of more grace. He's the God of greater love. And He's the God that does greater things. God bless you. Let's be people who actually seek God's heart and actually seek His ways and go after what He desires and discover the heart of God in a real relationship, a real personal, deep relationship with our God. Take care, God bless, and see you again soon.